Hello, public speakers. My name is Bree Brasher, and I will be your course instructor for this online section of Fundamentals of Speech. Now, this is a summer course, so it's very condensed into a 4-week period. So in this video, we'll talk about how we are going to tackle our course content in such a short period of time. First of all, I will talk about some office hours, where we'll meet, how our speeches will work, and then we'll get more into our schedule and what D2L looks like. So first of all, we will have virtual office hours, as this is a totally online class. So much like you would meet professors in their office, you'll just meet me online. So I'll have a little window open during these times each week, and you can just pop in and out, ask any questions, go over any content, even practice some delivery techniques in our online setting. So I'll be online Tuesday mornings from 9 to 10 and Thursday afternoons from 1 to 2. And if those times don't work with you, that's no problem at all. Just send me a little email and we'll set up a time that works well for both of us. My email here is brianne.brasher@bhsu.edu. Feel free to refer to me as Professor Brasher, or Bree is fine as well. Over here, guys, our meeting place is always going to be D2L, so everything you will need for the course for that week will be in your D2L shell, and I'll talk about that here in a second. Our meeting times, other than those office hours, will typically be on Thursdays, though there will be 1 week where we just have recorded assignments. So 3 of the 4 weeks, you will need to set aside your group time, and we'll sign up for groups on that Thursday. Other things here, guys, we're going to have 4 speeches that we will present over this 4-week period. So basically, you are going to have a speech a week, which is kind of daunting, I know, but you will have all the content you need each week to build to that assignment, and this larger persuasive speech we will build through the course of the semester. So knowing, guys, again, this is very condensed course, so you're going to have a lot of content to cover each week, but it's very manageable if you stay up on it and you do something every day for the course. So first of all, we're going to lead into our introductory speech, and that's worth 20 points. It's a very basic 60 to 90 second speech. So nothing to freak out about there at all. We're just getting our feet wet and working towards getting used to this online setting and the class. Our procedural how-to speech is worth 50 points, and again, building towards that persuasive speech worth 150 points. And then we'll have this special occasion speech, which is the one that we're going to record and submit in a video file, and that's worth 50 points. So the special occasion speech is not live, the other 3 are live. Then we'll have a fun radio ad focused on vocal dynamics worth 30 points. You'll have 11 quizzes total, 10 points each, equaling 110 points. Your final cumulative exam will be 100 points. We'll have some critiques based on our speaking assignments worth 30 points, and some other miscellaneous assignments totaling 60 points. So a total of 600 points for this summer course. Okay, guys, in our syllabus, you'll see a grading breakdown here, so you can kind of keep track of your grade throughout the semester, but I will keep up with grades in your D2L grade book as well. There's no prerequisites for this course, and there is required text, but you do not need to purchase a text. Each chapter is provided for you in PDF format in your D2L course shell. So again, no need to purchase a text. Everything is provided for you. Okay, so you can go over these. I'll trust that you can read over the syllabus here. We'll have some course objectives, and then corresponding with that, some student learning objectives. So basically here, we're going to learn how to prepare and deliver speeches. We're going to learn various organizational patterns, how to use presentation aids, and improve our delivery throughout the course of the semester. Listening competencies as well. That goes back to those critiques that we're going to do for our speaking assignments, and really learning how to summarize, analyze, paraphrase ideas, analyze each other's emotion, include emotion into your delivery, all that good stuff that leads to really excellent public speaking. Okay, so fundamentals of speech, we have some evaluation procedures. There's tests and quizzes. We have true, false, multiple choice, various types of questions there. Attendance, guys, this is public speaking, so a public is required to make that public speaking situation as realistic as possible. So especially in your group settings, it's very necessary for you to always be in attendance for those group times on Thursdays. And also we have some optional public speaking workshops with one mandatory public speaking workshop, and we'll talk about that in the schedule. And then also, guys, just making sure that you're, again, keeping up with your assignments, as this is a condensed course. There's a lot covered each week, so just making sure you have deadlines really narrowed down and you're kind of working ahead of yourself a little bit there. If you have any disabilities, you need accommodations, please just let me know right away, and I'm happy to work with BHSU and get anything figured out for you. Academic dishonesty, guys, this is the worst part of being an instructor, is having to worry about plagiarism and discipline students that partake in plagiarism and academic dishonesty. So please do your own work, do your own research, cite things accordingly. When in doubt, cite, ask any questions. Please just follow these guidelines and be an honest student there. All right, online speech days. Due to the online format, speeches will be delivered in an alternative format than typical classroom speeches, and we'll use an online meeting format called Zoom. And guys, this is a really user-friendly platform. It's free, and it's just really, really quick download. You can do it on your computer and your smartphone. I really recommend doing it on your laptop, but if we ever run into any issues, you can always default to your smartphone, so I suggest having it downloaded on both platforms there. Guys, they also provided a Zoom instruction sheet in our Week 1 course content in D2L, and I'll show you what our D2L course shell looks like in the breakdown per week towards the end of our video. But that Zoom instruction sheet should help you with downloading the application. And then if you run into any issues, there's some troubleshooting tips there, and you can also always email me and I'll help you figure out the platform. It's been very, again, user-friendly for me so far in all of my classes, so I should be able to help you out there. Okay, so our speech times here, once you get Zoom downloaded, Group 1 will be at 10:30, Group 2 at 1 p.m., and Group 3 7:30 p.m. Now these times and dates may change depending on your section, so be sure to check your course shell and your specific syllabi here. But for instance, if you are in Group 1, you will always pop online at 10:30 for your various speech day, just using this link, and you'll be online with about 7 to 8 students that you will maintain that audience for the entirety of the semester, so you can kind of get to know one another, feel each other out based on your introductory and procedural speech, especially moving into analyzing attitudes, values, and beliefs in our final persuasive speech. So our introductory speech will be on June 7th, and you'll just again follow your group time that you've signed up for in our first introductory modules. And then doing the same for each speech. Noting here, guys, that all times are Mountain Standard Time, so if you're not in Mountain Standard Time, be sure that you're adjusting your time so that you're popping in at the right time there. And then at the end of our syllabus, I provided a tentative online schedule. So this is our plan for the semester at the start. It's broken down by weeks, and each chapter that you need to cover, every assignment you need to cover, will be outlined here in the syllabus to kind of keep you on track, and then everything will be broken down by week like this in your D2L weekly modules. Okay, so now we will pop into D2L and I'll show you what it looks like there. Alright guys, so here we are on our home page for D2L, which I know you found because by the time you're watching this video will be right here on your course home page. One of the first things that you're going to do is in our week 1 discussion, you will sign up for a group time, and first come, first serve, I will fill this in. So there's 8 spots available for group 1, 8 for group 2, and 8 for group 3, knowing that you will keep that group time for the entire semester, Mountain Standard Time. Okay? So your main point of interest is going to be this content tab here at the top of the page, and you'll go into each week. So knowing here that you will see 4 weeks published, and each week has the dates allotted. So here we're June 4th to June 10th. You'll see everything that you need to complete here at the top with a little brief discussion. And then everything that you need for the week will be provided here below. So you will see, for instance, our Speech 1 assignment is going to be here. We'll have a week 1 lecture to kind of get you started in using D2L. We Speech 1 assignment, Speech 1 rubric is here, and then you'll have some instructions after you've looked over both of these documents. Then we'll have a lecture about developing and presenting your first speech. You'll have an assignment due here, a discussion that we need to cover, another introductory assignment, some chapters, some lectures. Again, it's a little daunting. Just work through it piece by piece, and we'll get through this condensed 4-week semester. Okay, if we take a look at week 2, it looks very similar. Again, you can go back to this top of the page and make sure that you've prepared everything, covered everything for the week. All of your chapters outlined here. You'll have the PDF document with the chapter reading. You'll have a lecture and a corresponding quiz for each chapter. Some other assignments will follow, and we're always preparing for our next speech for that week, usually with a discussion too. Okay? Alright guys, public speaking is very, very utilitarian in our society today, even in the online format. So as our society becomes more and more global and we have more and more global communication, this online setting is going to become more and more imperative into successful communication, business communication, all likes of correspondence. So this class will be very helpful for you, I think, in your careers, and it's just our starting point to facilitating really good, solid public speaking, both in the online setting and carrying over into your face-to-face presentations. So I'm excited to teach this course, and I am excited to get to know all of you here shortly. So email me with any questions, pop into office hours, and we will get started. Thanks, guys.